I guess since Scary Man, we decided to now we need to do stuff ourselves if we're gonna release anything,
Yeah.
because everything was so fucking expensive. So we just stood there and couldn't do anything.
It's nearly impossible, you know, if you want to go on a tour in your own country, that doesn't work here. You can probably play at 2 or 3 shows.
Hey, Lorraine Lewis here from Vixen. You are watching the Krash Kourse Metal Show with Trevor Knight. Yeah.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome into the party here on the Krash Kourse Metal Show. We got with us 3/4 of the band Lipz here. We got Conny, Koffe, and Alexander. What is going on, my guys?
Oh, yeah!
Just chilling, you know.
Yeah, good stuff. Now you guys are coming over from Sweden, then, correct? Is that where you guys are doing this right now?
Exactly.
Awesome. So let us jump. You guys did just release a brand new album here the last month, and it is called Changing the Melody. So just so you guys did release, what was it, 2 EPs then, correct? Or was it 1 EP and 1 album?
Yeah,
one EP.
Okay. And so
it was one EP, then we released. No, I guess we released Scary Man first, right?
No,
sorry, Ghost Town.
Okay.
And then it was the EP Psycho, and after that we released the album Scary Man.
Very solid stuff on the EPs as well, because like I said, if in my review of this album, I brought in a song, Every Time I Close My Eyes. Very good song, electrical and acoustic version. Very good stuff. I don't know how most people in the metal community do not know that song. It's absolutely great. But yes, so can you kind of like, how did Frontiers then, like, did Frontiers kind of know about you guys? Like, how did they reach out to you? Did you reach out to them? What kind of happened there?
Yeah, they reached out to us after we released Scary Man. But then we were already signed with Street Symphonies. So we weren't into the deal back then. But when we started making this album, Changing the Melody, we wanted to do it with a bigger label, and wanted to get more like opportunities. So I don't really remember if they contacted us. I think there were a guy that contacted us first.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And,
it was like
that. And I said to him like, yeah, I will come back to you with some raw mixes of the album or something. And after that, we waited like a month or something, and then we got in contact with the A&R.
All right, good deal.
I think, yeah.
So with going on to a bigger label here now with Frontiers, was there any pressure, like extra pressure from you guys to be like, hey, we don't want to mess this up as our like first kind of big break, if you will? I get certainly a break, and like to get to more eyes, like you said, you're in front of more people now. Was there more pressure on you guys to be like, yeah, we need to write some really good songs here?
The songs were already written.
Were they? Okay.
So yeah. So we had the songs have been in a folder for, some of the songs have been in a folder for like maybe 5-6 years already.
Okay.
So we already had all the songs, and so we presented the songs for them and said that this is the album. We just need to like make a better mix of it.
Right. Okay.
So we already knew that they were into the stuff we recorded. So
okay, good deal. Because that kind of answers one of my other questions here. For each one of you, which one was the hardest song for you guys to do, like to write, and then which one was like the easiest one that like you wrote right away?
I think changing the melody was the easiest one. We were at your place writing it, and it just
Yeah,
come together in a day, I think, or
yeah,
almost.
Hmm.
yeah. We've been writing. Yeah, that song we wrote together at my place, and it was like a different kind. The other songs have been more like something I've done at nights. So I don't know. Maybe I'm Alive what was the easiest one to write
Okay.
because
Very
it's
good.
kind of a straightforward rock and roll song,
Hmm.
not more than that. But changing the melody, I wouldn't say that it was the easiest song.
No,
It
it
depends.
was done fast.
Yeah, pretty fast, but yeah, maybe
Okay.
the lyrics was easiest maybe, and I guess I'm Going Under was kind of easy.
All right.
Not easy, but we
Yeah.
made it.
The
We
easiest one. Okay.
wrote it fast.
All right. All right. And say, what about you, Koffe? It's kind of the same deal.
Yeah, I haven't actually written any songs on this album. I only play the drums. So it's Conny and Alex that have written the
Okay.
songs.
All right.
Mostly
Because
Alex.
I did take notice that Alex does do a lot of like the production and mixing and stuff like that. Like, is there uh like I know with a lot of like newer bands and stuff, like the label does kind of give freedom to the bands on like who they produce with and like what all they do on their album. Was there any kind of like back and forth with what Frontiers wanted? Did they want like a certain thing? Like you said, they did kind of already hear what you had already for this album. But was there any kind of like friction with like, hey, we kind of want someone to kind of overlook you guys, or did they kind of give you just free reign?
Yeah, no,
We had we had a lot of space because already back when we released Scary Man, it was Conny who mixed that record.
Okay.
So we have been doing everything ourselves. Like I guess since Scary Man, we decided to now we need to do stuff ourselves
Yeah.
because everything was so fucking expensive. So we just stood there and couldn't do anything.
Right.
So it started with Scary Man. Conny mixed that album, and then we released Dangerous, who we recorded in my studio, and now this album, Changing the Melody, we recorded it here, and I mixed it, and I don't think they had anything like they've never had something to say about the mixes or like the
no,
songs
Okay.
because
they were
everything
happy.
as a yeah, and as I said, everything was already written and recorded. So the only thing the only thing they could have said something about was the mixes or the master, but they didn't.
Okay.
So I guess it's kind of we got a lot of room to play.
All right. That's good to hear.
But if it would have sounded like crap, I'm pretty sure they would have letting us know.
Of course, yeah. But no, it certainly sounds a lot better than crap. It sounds really good. I'm a big fan of changing the melody here. This is the actual like only physical copy that I have of you guys. Because I kind of came on board with you guys about like a year, maybe 2 years ago now, and it's hard to find a lot of your earlier stuff. So quite happy to get this. And I was quite impressed with the second half of the album, more so than the first. The first is good, don't get me wrong, but like every song on the second half, when I first listened to it on the first couple spins, like really catchy. Like those were the songs that were in my ear, replaying in my head the first couple times, no doubt. So
I had to look it up. Which song are we talking about?
So,
We're talking about Bye Bye
but yeah,
Beautiful,
so
I'm
six,
Alive, Freak.
yeah, six is I'm Alive, Freak, Secret Lover. Yeah, there you go. And
Yeah.
I Would Die for You and Monsters.
All right.
I I don't remember the order of songs.
No, I guess as you've noticed, there's a lot of mixed types of genres, or how I
Right.
don't know how to explain it, but we wanted it still to sound like Lipz. Every song had to sound like Lipz.
Hmm.
So maybe it's just, I don't know. Did you like Secret Lover?
Yes.
Or is that songs? No, that's 8.
Yeah, Secret Lover is one of my favorites off of this whole album here. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing with Lipz. That's another thing I wanted to bring up. You like any one of these songs could be put on mainstream radio, like whether it be rock, metal, pop, or just whatever, and like they are very catchy. Like that's the number one thing. They're very melodic and catchy. And man, it's. Can you guys kind of give us an answer here as to like what were some of your influences to make like to go real melodic, or like were you guys just like, hey, we just have these influences and that's just what we want to sound like, but this is what we want our songs to sound like, very melodic, catchy stuff.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we have a lot of reference, but then we kind of grew into this sound. I mean, we've played
Yeah.
together for more than 10 years, and and as Alex said, there's a lot of different songs on the album, so we kind of
We like a lot of different music genres, and we like to blend it. We don't want to get stuck in a like certain kind of genre.
Mhm.
And for me personally, when I write music, I never like I won't feel like, okay, this melody works.
Mhm.
It needs to be like a melody that will haunt you for
Right.
the rest
Yeah,
of your life. No,
you don't want to carbon copy each song, right? Like you don't want to just keep
exactly.
copying the same thing. No, and that's
Exactly.
totally cool. And I can attest to that too. When I listen to this album, not one song sounds like the other song. Like each one kind of has their own personality to it. And that's another part of why it's catchy too, in my opinion. So now I know I was looking around and I do know that you guys kind of had issues with finding a permanent bass player. So how did the new bass player right now, Chris?
Chris.
Yeah, Chris. How did you guys kind of find him, and is he going to be the guy now?
Yeah,
Get in
he was
contact.
contact me before we was releasing Scary Man and write me on Messenger.
Mhm.
Then we book a meeting with him and met him up in the rehearsal room, and then we play, and then everything was feeling good with him.
Okay.
So
Very good.
hopefully it's not permanent and stay now.
I guess we knew about Chris before
Yeah.
we went play with him, because because of social media and stuff, and we're moving in the same direction because of the big hair and stuff.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he was playing in another band, right? I think. Or
Yeah,
did he-
yeah, I guess he did. He played with another band.
Yeah. he
So
did.
I've never had the thought of him joining the band, but then Koffe said that, oh, a guy had contacted us, he's interested in playing like the bass. And then we were like, oh, okay, that guy, I know him. Cool.
All right, so
Yeah,
it just
but
worked out perfectly then.
yeah, it worked out well.
Okay, good. Because so with now, since you guys are from Sweden here, what is like the metal rock scene over there? Is it kind of one of the better scenes in Europe, or just around the world in general? What can you kind of like give us a little bit of what Sweden kind of looks
It's
like as the scene?
it's the
There's a lot
mother
of
of
bands.
yeah, it's a lot of bands. It's the mother of maybe 80% of all the good bands.
Yeah,
But the scene over here fucking sucks.
It's dead.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's kind of interesting. So like there's really no scene, but all the bands kind of come out of it though, right? Is that kind of like what you guys are saying?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that thinks that Sweden is like, yeah, it's the country of rock and roll. We need to go there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually not. We're like
Okay.
we have a lot of great bands here. And yeah, as I said, it's like the mother of like rock
Glam
music.
sleeve.
Yeah, glam sleaze, rock music, but everything here is at least how I feel. I don't feel like there's much here, and it's not many people at shows and stuff. In other countries, you can have like fans that's really into you and into bands and buying CDs, but I've never seen people like that here.
Okay, all right, interesting.
And
Yeah, so
it's-
I wouldn't have guessed that at all, just
Yeah,
because.
it's not that common to me.
It's
Okay.
nearly impossible, you know, if you want to go on a tour in your own country, that doesn't work here. You can probably play at 2 or 3 shows here.
Okay.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
of course, if you're like special guest or if you're opening act to a bigger band, of course it would
right.
work. But like the scene, as we used to play with bands that's a bit more bigger than us and a bit like it has to be a bigger step
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
to get people to the show.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. So I would not have guessed that. So thank you for clearing that up for us. Because like I always thought, like, yeah, that is the motherland, you know, because like you got all these Swedish bands like Crash Dive, Vanjagena, like all these cool bands, Lipz, like all you guys come out of that country. So it's strange to see. It's just like the hub, you know. But I don't know. Maybe we'll have to keep searching here on the channel and see where is actually, you know, the mother scene at, you know, where all these
I
bands.
think if you're looking at North Europe, how to put it, I don't say it, but
Scandinavia?
yeah, Scandinavia, I guess is Norway better? I know no, Finland is better.
Finland have an extremely good rock stage. A lot of gig plays are in nearly every city, and you can really go on a tour there and stuff. And people show up and come buy tickets.
Right. Talking about going to other countries, are you guys thinking about coming over to the U.S. or North America at all for any shows or festivals or anything?
Of course, if we will get the opportunity, we will do it. It
Okay.
would be super awesome, but it's more planning to come over there than just like go through Europe.
Right. Yeah, and that is one of the things that I have been when every international band that I talk to, they always say the travel, like getting the papers, the travel and stuff like that, passports and stuff are the issue now, like the last couple years.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But maybe we can
in
sleep at
Europe.
your place.
There you go. Hey, it's open, man. Yeah. As long as you guys can play some shows like that, we'll have a house party, no doubt. I'm cool with that.
Nice.
You guys are always welcome in the Pennsylvania here, Southern Pennsylvania. I got like most of my friends that do know Lipz and listen to this album, they know who you guys are. Like they're fans. I know a buddy of mine, he picked up. You guys just released a new shirt, correct? Or
Yeah.
Frontiers did, or what? Yeah. And he grabbed one of them already. So like,
Nice.
you guys are doing all right over here in my neck of the woods, anyway. So all good.
Nice to hear. Nice to hear.
Yeah, good, man. So got a couple more questions here. Now, you guys are known for having the stage or the makeup presence. And what was kind of the idea behind that? Like, as far as, because each one of you has a little bit of a different, like, face makeup attire. Was there an idea like, hey, we got to get people's attention, or like, what was the thought behind that?
I think it was that we wanted to put on an extra show for people. Like we like to do something extra, not just to like, hey, look at us, because sometimes if you get a lot of comments like, yeah, I would listen to your album if you didn't wear that makeup. So there's a lot of people that don't like it, but we like to do it. So we will keep on doing it because we want, not just because we want people to like, yeah, look, they have something on the face. Yeah, I think it for me it's like that, and all this whole like makeup and our clothes and stuff, everything has grown with us. So we have developed a lot since we started 2011, and we've like created our own persona.
Right. Yeah. The band has its own life. once you guys get on stage or in the picture or whatever, when you guys put the costume and makeup on, it's you guys have your own persona, you know, the personality comes out.
Exactly.
Alter ego.
There you
Alter
go.
ego.
Yep, good stuff. So what is, well, what it might, this question might actually kind of go hand in hand with the makeup, but like, what do you think the biggest misconception of Lipz is that most people have about you guys?
Probably that we play a lot more metal than we do, like harder black metal or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah. Yeah, like Gagorth and, you know, like Circuit on Gold, that type of deal, you know, like, yeah, Transylvania Hunger.
But maybe if you look at our clothes, maybe that's not what people think. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was like that more before when we were like more not, we didn't have as much color, I think, on our clothes, in our clothes.
Right.
But now we're pretty like glamish, so now
I
we will.
don't think they will they will miss like that anymore. I don't think.
But if you look at your T-shirt now, it looks like you have like 4 murderers.
Yeah. That's an awesome shirt. That kind of looks like a little bit like look what the cat dragged in there, poison. Just
Yeah.
yeah, just a little bit more demonic looking, but hey, captures all the same. What does music do for you guys? Like, what made you get in to do this and be like, hey, I'm gonna do this for, whether it be for life or just make it a big part of my life right now?
I don't know. I mean, it's always been a big part of my life. I loved music when I was young, and you know, when you pick up a guitar for the first time, that's because you think it's real cool, right?
Mhm.
And then you keep on playing because it's really fun. So, yeah, I think it's probably gonna be part of my life for the rest of my life.
Same for
Koffe?
me, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember actually when I was going in kindergarten, and I always dreamed to, to grow up and, use stage clothes, makeup, because I was really into Kiss and Wasp and stuff like that.
Yep.
I really wanted to do it, and I still want to do it, and I want to do it, yeah, forever. As
Mhm.
long as I live.
Good
Yeah,
deal.
and I grew up with Koffe as a big brother. So, and he always needed like a sidekick when he was performing to our parents. So I
Good deal.
just, yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah, our father plays guitar, so it's have always been close to us with the music. So
Okay.
I guess
Alright.
that's the way. But
Yeah.
for me, I more, for me, I get something extra when I write music, and I feel like, yeah, this is fucking good. I like this, and then I can listen to it 5 times when I'm out with a dog, like in my headphones, and that will give me something extra.
Very good.
Yeah,
Awesome. Yeah, great answers all the way around. I mean, it's something that you just can't explain, why we love music or metal, you know, however you want to frame it, you know, and it's just awesome. We're kind of talking a little, since you guys did mention the like this album was already kind of written like a couple years ago, just didn't get released. Do you guys have plans for another album here sooner rather than later, or you guys gonna kind of like let this run out, see what Frontiers wants to do? I don't know. Do they have like a certain contract as far as like they want 2 albums from you, 3, or just the one and see what it looks like? Or
I
what's kind
think
of
we have like 1 year and what is this, 10 months now to
Yeah.
present a new album to
Okay.
Frontiers. So we won't sit down and wait. We will start working directly now. So
Okay, good, very good. But guys, can you? I pretty much, that's pretty much everything that I have for you guys right now. But I mean, I want to thank you for coming on the show. Do each of you want to have a final word to say to the viewers and fans, like where they can find you guys at, or just anything that you want to say about yourself or Lipz?
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
yeah, thanks a
Of
lot.
course.
It was a fun interview.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, of course.
for all the people that will watch this video, you need to listen to us as well.
Yeah, what is it? Lipz band on Facebook, and what is it on Instagram?
Lipz Band.
Lipz band, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, okay, and then I will put all the links to that in the description as well, and also to Frontiers, to your guys' store and Bandcamp. I will do that as well. Put that in the description below. So click that, guys, and leave the guys a comment. Tell them hi. Go check them out on their channel. I will put your link to your YouTube channel as well in the description. So yeah, guys, I want to thank you. This has been great because like I said, I've been following you guys here for a couple years now, and me and a couple buddies, and it's just great to finally talk to you guys and kind of pick your brains a little bit on the new album. So it's great.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks a lot, and thank you for the great review.
You got it. Hey, anything
Yeah, thank
else?
you.
Hopefully I could do a live review when you guys come over to America, and I'll see you guys live and
Absolutely.
do a little review there. But anytime, guys, let me know whatever you guys need. I'll try to help any way I can. So
Great,
right.
man.
all right, guys, that pretty much wraps it up. And guys, click the subscribe button. Hang out with us for a little while. We are going to be bringing more bands, more great young bands like Lipz as well to the channel for interviews and also album reviews. But until next time, guys, that's Koffe, that's Koffe, and that is Alexander from Lipz from Sweden. And we will see you guys later.
See ya.
Yeah, I wrote that. It's called I Want to Rock Your Body. And then in parentheses it says to the break of dawn.